Can you find joy in grief? Travelling to Tunisia, I discovered a hammam where the steam helped carry some of my sadness away. Let's talk about how exploring new cultures can bring some unexpected joy during some of our darkest times. Grief is such a heavy thing to carry, and some days it feels like it just consumes you, and other days you wonder if you'll ever feel whole again. Today I'm taking a step towards healing. I'm on my way to a hammam, a traditional Tunisian bathhouse, to see if its ancient rituals can help me release some of the pain that I've been holding on to. I've heard really great things, and that the hammam isn't just a place for cleansing the body, it's a place for renewal, for finding peace, and maybe even for rediscovering a little bit of hope. Honestly, I'm nervous. Will it feel overwhelming, or will it give me a sense of calm that I've not felt in a long time? I don't know, but I'm ready to find out. If you've ever felt like you were searching for a way to heal, I'm sharing this journey for you too. Let's see what happens together. Steamed and oiled up, and my skin feels so much better. It's beautiful. It was a good experience. I'd definitely do it again. I'll go more into it in a little bit. But Shiva, who did the scrub and the mask, clay mask on my body, brilliant, really lovely. We couldn't understand each other, but that's probably half the fun. And then Sabrina, or Sabine, she did the massage and she put a clay mask on my face, and that was lovely too. It was really lovely. This is Sabine. Amazing. She did amazing. I'm chilled now. Relaxed. Thank you. What did you use with it on my face?
ماسك مودلاج ماسك فيزاج
Visage. And the fragrance? Jasmine.
جاسمة.
Jasmine. Beautiful. Merci.
اوكي.
Merci. Thank you. Bye. It's been a couple of days now since my hammam experience, and I've had a couple of days to reflect on it. First of all, if I explain what happened when I entered the hammam, you can imagine I'm not very good at languages. I can read French, I just can't speak it or understand it. And I've entered the hammam, and a man greeted me, and straight away we had a problem with communication. And I showed him the slip that I got from the hotel, and then he's led me to a room, and he sort of ushered me to a space, and it was in a big, it was quite a big space with railings and areas on either side. And on one side, someone was having a treatment done, and then on the side that he guided me to, there was a man and a little boy sitting there. And then there was a very thin curtain, and he told me to go on that other side of the curtain and get changed. Well, of course, if I got changed there, the man and the little boy can see me getting changed. I felt very uncomfortable with that straight away. I was like, this doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Why would he tell me to get changed in the open? And then, and I told him, no, I'm not getting changed here. But he just walked away. So I thought, right, I'll just sit down because I'm not getting changed here. He came back and he looked a bit confused. Why are you not getting changed? And I said again, no, there is a man and a child there. I'm not changing here. Anyway, so then he said, go in the, well, he didn't say the words go in the room, but he showed me there was a room next to it that I could go and get changed in. I was just like, why wasn't I told about the room? Anyway, I got changed in the room, and then when I was ready, I stood outside waiting, and then he guided me through to a lady who then guided me to a steam room, and she took my water from me. I wasn't allowed my water. She took me, so I went into the steam room, and there was a young girl sitting there who said that she didn't know why she was there really, her mum had made her come. But we were chatting about really not knowing what to expect. I told her about my experience. I did go to Hammam in Morocco, and that was an amazing experience. But in Morocco, it was like she literally took a whole layer of skin off. But I mean, you could visibly see her using the brush. She was using a brush, and it was literally bringing a whole layer of skin up. I was expecting something like that, but I'm not sure because I've not been to Hammam in Tunisia, and I didn't know whether it would be a tourist version or like a watered down version. I had a nice little chat. Anyway, we didn't know how long we would be in the steam room for. All that side of it kind of made it a bit uncomfortable because you don't know what's happening next. But I love being in a steam room, but I also like to have water when I'm in the steam room. And then she got called to go and have her treatment. Anyway, it was about half an hour we were in the steam room, and then the lady took me and cleansed my skin. She used a brush and black soap, which has olive oil in it. It wasn't as harsh as the one I had in Morocco, but equally, like she scrubbed, like it was, it was a rough, the glove is rough and she presses quite hard onto your skin. So it really did, I believe, take a layer of skin off, but in a more gentle way than the one in Morocco. And then she washes you off, and she was lovely. We communication was difficult again, but we tried, and she was lovely. And then she put clay on all over, and she used two different clays. And although I'm not sure what they were, one smelled very eucalyptusy, and one smelled more of an Arabic smell, it reminded me of a oud smell, but I'm not sure what it was she used. And so she covered me in the clay, and then led me outside to sit while it dried. And then she washed it off. And then I'd also paid as well for massage as well after, and that included head massage. It cost me the equivalent of about £55, which I was in there for 2.5 hours. For me, that was a good price, but I know really that is expensive for Tunisia. I could have gone somewhere local rather than one that the hotel sold me. I do think this was quite westernised and toned down, but equally, I did see the benefit, and I can see the difference in my skin. Obviously, it's relaxing going to a steam room and being massaged, and so holistically, I did feel the benefit, although I would have felt more benefit had I not been so nervous and if I'd known what is going to happen next. But because of that, I don't know what's happening. And that original going in and being told to change in front of this man and little boy set me off a bit more nervous than really I needed to be. And then the fact that my skin is so much softer, my skin looks better and feels better. Although everything's not about what's on the outside, actually I feel like when I do go back home, it's kind of, there's a freshness, my body feels fresher, which in turn helps your mind. I do believe it does help how your body feels does affect how your mind feels. And they do say as your body relaxes, so then your heart can begin to heal. You can't heal unless you're relaxed. I don't believe if you're in a state of fight and flight or in a situation where you're scared, it's very difficult to heal. You have to feel safe, and part of that is feeling safe and comfortable in your skin. It was nice that I wasn't in there on my own and that there was other people to talk to while I was in there. Because after that young girl, there was her mum came in and there was a couple came in as well. I think if I was here longer, I would go back and have it again, and I'd feel much more benefit because I would know what's going to happen next. I would like to go to a local hammam. I think that would be a very different experience, but maybe that's something to think about for another time. I think when you're grieving, you have to explore different ways of thinking, different ways of healing and looking after yourself. Things that worked in the past might not work now. And I'm really glad that I went to the Hammam. Just feel fresher, and I've taken a layer. I feel like I've taken a layer of grief off, in a sense, in the act of taking all my dead skin off. It has taken a layer of the grief from me that I've got, a fresh start. When I come back to England, I'm starting afresh. It's New Year as well. So New Year, new skin. I'm going back with my own teeth and everything. All my rest of my body is all mine. But definitely I feel like I'm gonna, I think it's helped. So it'll take a lot more than that, but it's definitely helped. Have you been to Hammam in Tunisia or somewhere else? What was your experience? I know there's some in London, and I think I'm going to visit one when I get back. But what's been your experience? Please do comment, and I hope this video has been useful and maybe it gives you some encouragement to try something different when you feel like nothing is working. I think it's always good to explore different ways of healing and looking after ourselves. So if you have any ideas, you think I should try something, please also do comment, let me know, and I'll be the guinea pig that goes and tries it. And let's not forget, touch is a way of feeling connection, and that is really important for your mental health, and particularly when you're grieving and feeling a lack of connection. And going to Hammam or for a massage can be a really good way to feel connected. It was worth going, even just for that, let alone the other benefits. Whatever you do, please just keep trying, and if you find yourself in a bad place, just keep trying. Phone a helpline if you need to. There are some in the description, but just don't give up. Sending love from Tunisia.